again, if we are getting theoretically and dictionary with it, the term legend barely speaks to a person, right? It speaks to, you'll see 10 definitions, and I'll read just one or two. A non-historical or unverifiable story handed down by tradition from earlier times and popularly accepted as historical. Another one, the body of stories of this kind, especially as they relate to a particular people, group, or clan, right? And in one instance there, they refer to a person, because we do refer to people as legend, a person who is the center of such stories, right? That's what, if you're going by the dictionary term, a legend is. But when we talk about legend, we are talking about it from the vantage point of what you've done as the artist, as the entertainer, as the athlete, as whatever. But when we talk about this legend thing, for me, we're talking about three contributing factors. One, your accomplishments. We cannot sidestep, or skip accomplishments. No matter how long you've done something, if there's no accomplishments to back it up, there's no legend. I'm sorry, right? It's a combination of your accomplishments, your impact, or the impact of your accomplishments, right? And then, of course, tenure. Beres Hammond. The accomplishments go without saying. He's a living legend. He's doing it right now, still alive, right? So his accomplishments are there. The impact. Beres Hammond is the most impactful artist to the diaspora of all times, and probably will never be surpassed within the diaspora, right? Probably the only artist Jamaica has produced who could go to every area where the diaspora is and sell out 2 nights, right? The impact of his work, you can't question. We live and feel good, procreate, and have a good time, and get in our feeling of nostalgia, get over the hurdles of life by listening to songs from the great Beres Hammond, right? Tenure, Beres Hammond, 4 plus 5 decades doing this, right? So he has all the ingredients for a legend. And I could keep going on and on and on. When you think of dancehall music, 2 names that have been doing this for 3 plus decades, going on 4, and have brought dancehall music to the world, helped to bring the eyes of the world not just on Jamaica but on dancehall music itself. And on top of all of that, the impact is ridiculous, right? So they have the accomplishment, Grammys, tons of records sold, songs that are within our hearts, some songs so powerful that it will divide us. You are go for one and you are go for the other. All in all, a career that is filled with accomplishments, filled with impact, and very well tenured. Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, living legends. Then if that's what it took for them to be legends, then how G Cole for be a legend? Right? And when people come up to me and talk to me about what the music has done for them, I make them feel, thank you. But when I get the scale of music and I pull it out and I dust it off and I level it, and I put Beres Hammond on it, or if I take off Beres and put on Marcy, or take off Marcy and put on Freddie, or take off Freddie and put on Bob and so forth, because they're legends. And then I put G Cole upon it. Then I got to find another name for me, because legend ain't it. Right? So we just have to keep it real. Even though you love an artist and you adore an artist and so forth, a lot of time, anytime we celebrate stuff, and we acclaim stuff, it's not the artist we're doing it for, it's not the person we're doing it for, we're doing it selfishly for ourselves. If you want to hold him in your heart as a legend, can't question it. But guess what? We're using the word legend too loosely, and I think it devalues our space, right? We have a ton of icons. People have done iconic stuff, you know what I mean? They've had a hit, a major hit that we still sing today. Ultra talented, doing what they do. You know what I mean? We have people who have kicked down the doors so that other people can go on to be great. Right? So we have people who are pioneers. Big up all the pioneers. Right? We got veterans, you know what I mean? All them things. We have the veteran, we can call them that, you know. Those are still accolades. Those are still accolades. But we can't say legend to everybody who has a receding hairline. We can't say legend to everybody whose hair is gray. We can't say legend to everybody who's bald. We can't say legend to everybody who's dead if they've done this thing or music or whatever the case may be just because they've done. No, loose up the thing or not loose up the thing. I don't know, brother. It's not right. You know what I mean? The thing that sit right with me. And I know it's not just me. Some people just don't want to say it. You know what I mean? Because if those people have worked so hard to be legends, to create their legend, right? To be legendary. And a man like me or any others who come in and haven't done what they've done, proclaiming to be legendary too, then am I not reducing? Am I not minimizing what they've done? Can't do that. And if I love and respect these artists the way I say I do, out of respect, I got to say, nah, thank you so much for the compliment, but legendary, I am not. So we have to put things in its right perspective and put things in its rightful place. And I know I'm getting some calls after this and some messages because they already begun. You know what I mean? It's not a disrespect to any as much as it is respect for many. Enough legends we have out there and we celebrate our legends. We respect you all. I could play tunes from the legends for days. So again, don't disrespect nobody out there. But if you just want to boost some man ego, call him something else, you know what I mean? But stop going around calling the people them legend when they're not legends. Johnny Blackfoot and him. Earl Two Nose and him. You know what I mean? Stop it, man. They're not legends. Crazy talented and all that, but they're not legends. Don't do it. Don't do it. You understand? Don't do it. And again, when you hear them call themselves legend, you can't do nothing about it. It's not our place to knock a man. Unless it's a one-on-one conversation and the man will look at you and say, yo, I made a legendary. But no, my brother, let's talk. You know what I mean? Legendary, you are not. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a perfect example. I are born in Jamaica. Right? Born in Jamaica. And from things that predated me and stuff like that, the people who grew up in Jamaica, everybody loved them patty. Them beef patty. I don't eat beef no more, but I still like my veggie patty and my chicken patty and whatever, you know what I mean? But needless to say, as a Jamaican food staple, patty, beef patty is a legend. Beef patty is a legend. It's accomplished a lot for patty and for food and Jamaican cuisine across the world. Right? What's the impact? Well, we just say the place shut down one day because them open my juicy patty in Hollywood, right? So that's the impact right there. Everywhere across the world, we go, you're talking about Jamaican patty. It's Jamaican beef patty. You know what I mean? It's like a national hero. So the Jamaican beef patty is a legend. Some years later, people who don't like beef, them say, all right, we come we look out for them and give them a chicken patty. You know what I mean? So the chicken patty is really still an icon because it's a long time. The thing is a long time the chicken patty they are this thing to, you know, but it ain't no beef patty. You know what I mean? So the chicken patty is an icon in other things. You understand me I say? Right? And then back in them thing that still you don't know. You still have the veggie patty because the veggie patty was around for the people who don't eat either, but they never sell that much. So people ain't really check feed that much. We just cater to 1 and 2 man around the place, but we can't stock up the place with that because it not gonna sell out. But it did open the doors for the Callaloo patty and the Aki patty and them thing there. So technically, the veggie patty is a pioneer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at it or you're looking at it. But then you have a young thing that come out with there everybody love right now. It named the cheesy beef. The cheesy beef is just a big patty. You understand me? I say it's a bad patty. It ain't no legend. It ain't no icon. And it ain't no pioneer. So the beef patty is a legend. The chicken patty is veteran. You know what I mean? It's an icon. It's an icon in the business. It's a thing. The veggie patty. Well, the veggie patty right now, it's a pioneer. A cheesy beef is just big patty. You know what I mean? So we just have to keep it real and call it what it is. We just call it what it is. And that's how we have to treat the things. Respect. Put respect on the name. And if there's anybody out there who aspires to, who demands that you, who pressure you to, who's expecting you to call them a legend when they are not, then they're not worthy of it, man. Don't disrespect nobody and don't knock nobody. You can't tell a man saying he's not a legend. It's for him to feel that way. And somebody may feel that way about it. But it's okay for me to say, not in my eyes. So all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. Barry's a legend. If Third World a legend. If Burning Spear a legend. Dennis Brown a legend. Gregory Isaac a legend. G. Cole cannot be a legend. Just can't be. And many others proclaiming the title of legend cannot be. If those people are legends, then they just can't be legends too. And no disrespect. You know what I mean?